All right. Hello to part one of my um, happiness game series playthrough? Question mark. Okay, I need to do some explanation. I think so. This game is called. Hang on. Happiness 01 Definitive Edition. And apparently it is part of a series called the Happiness Game Series, and there's like fucking 30 games or something. Um, Now why am I playing this? This was not recommended to me by anyone. This was not like something I saw anyone talk about ever online. Literally, the only reason I'm playing this is because I saw it on itch.io while I was scrolling, and it looked interesting. And I clicked, I clicked on it, and there was like fucking 30 games, and it looked insane. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it, let's try it. If it's bad, it's bad. But I was very curious. I have literally no idea what this is. All I know is I was scrolling mystery visual novels, and this popped up. So that's I think what this is. I don't know anything about this. I don't know if this is even good. This might be complete garbage. Maybe it'll be funny though. Who knows? Maybe it'll be great. Maybe it'll be amazing. Who knows? Gotta say though, this title screen is very what's the word? Austere. It's very I think we had some budget cuts here. Um, is there anything else to talk about? I mean, let's fucking go in, man. Let's see what this game's about. Okay, this might be really loud because I didn't get to like test the volume because there's no sound here. So sorry if your ears get blown out for a second here. Hang on. I'm just preparing the volume mixer so I can lower this quickly. Okay. Alright, let's go in. Happiness 1, definitive. Oh, okay, this is like the real title screen. Okay. Hassan DLC added. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is too loud. Hang on. It's too loud for me. It's probably fine for you guys. This is this AI art? I can't tell. I kind of like the way it looks though, even if it is. Okay, the series page had like the play order for everything. I don't know. I guess I play the Hassan DLC after finishing the main game? Question mark. I guess. Sure. Alright, let's jump in. Let me lower the volume a tiny bit. Is this a song they have the right to use? Did they like license this? Okay. New game. I'm ready for whatever this game is gonna throw at me. Hello. Okay. Hello and welcome to Happiness 1 Definitive Edition. I thought it was Happiness 01. I wanted to explain a few things before you start this 30 plus game series. 30 plus, I thought it was 30 exactly. First, by clicking on the gear icon in the lower right, you can open the menu screen. Oh. Okay, that's a big contrast compared to the previous menu. Okay. Here you can save and load among other things. Pressing Control will skip text, and pressing F will toggle between full screen and window mode. Okay. But can I... Is it gonna fuck up my recording? Okay, no. Okay, I'd rather play in window mode. So I'll do it like this. There we go. Okay. My mouse is kind of big now on the screen, but it's fine. What are we looking at? Is that Nico on the computer? Some of the games in this series are RPGs and have their own controls. Some of the games are RPGs, but don't worry about that for now. I don't know how far we'll get in this series, but that's good to know, I guess. The game you're playing right now is Happiness 01 Definitive Edition. You just said it was Happiness 1, now it's Happiness 01? It's an updated version of the game that includes a brand new story DLC that extends the story and adds extra lore and revelations. Wow. The Hassan DLC will automatically start once you finish the main game, so don't worry about it. Okay. I should also note that the first and second game in the series may not be as action-packed as titles like Deathloop. Deathloop? There is no game called Deathloop on this list of all the game in this series, so I don't know what this is talking about. However, they play a crucial role in introducing the character and setting up the saga, so just sit back and enjoy the ride. Okay. If you have any lore questions or you want to chat with other series fans, make sure to join our Discord. Yeah, I'll make sure to join the Discord, man. We have regular discussions and streams there too. But until then, I hope you enjoy your time and thank you for supporting the series. Okay. Smile. Oh man, what the fuck am I in for? Human life is nothing more than a series of unfortunate events spaced out in a life cycle and separated by periods of monotony and barely okay moment. Okay, let me try that again. Human life is nothing more than a series of unfortunate events spaced out in a life cycle. Okay, whoever, I don't think this is in English. This is very, is this like translated from another language, or is this just written by an ESL? This doesn't really flow. Unlike movies and TV shows, there aren't any big developments or surprising plot twists, nor any happy endings and final revelations. There aren't even any bad or normal endings either. It's just one continuous cycle, or there is an ending. Day after day, month after month, year after year, dealing with one thing after another until my body ages and decays or I fall victim to a premature death. I guess there are bad endings after all, huh? So why do I keep trying? Why do I keep waking up every day playing the same crooked game, the game that's rigged against me from the very start? Why do I continue to live? This world is imperfect. As a kid, that was the only question I ever cared about. No matter who I asked, no matter who I went to, I was never given an answer. Or at least not an answer I felt satisfied with. The adults would either find it funny, dismiss my question, or just give me a generalized bullshit answer. Oh fuck, bit of a rebel. I despised them for years because of that. But when I grew up, I realized the truth. They weren't looking down on me. They weren't ignoring my questions about the key to happiness. No, the truth is, they were as clueless as I was. This is definitely a stolen background. I suddenly opened my eyes just to be greeted by a familiar sight. Good old Sandy High School. Is this supposed to take place in America, or is this Japan? Or I don't think a Japanese school would be called Sandy High School. Shit, my head is killing me. What the hell is this smell? Huh? Seagulls! Or you mean echoes? Oh my god. I looked around me. Seagulls' feces were all over the place. Wow, incredible. Goddamn seagulls. I quickly checked my clothes and hair for any trace of bird feces, but luckily it seemed I was spared. Screw you, you flying rat bastards. Why do you only feel the need to shit when people are around, huh? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? I scream at the horizon as the flock of seagulls flaps their wings away. Okay, I don't mean this as an insult at all. It might come off rude, but I swear this is just like, this is not an insult at all. I wonder how old the person who made this is. Because this is giving me written by like a teenager vibe. Assholes. Huh? Who are you talking to, dude? A sudden husky voice caught my ear. I quickly turned around just to be greeted by a high school student with a look that radiated stupidity. That's not nice. Oh, it's Hassan. Oh, from the Hassan DLC. The creep who sits next to me in class. Creep? Why are you looking at me while chuckling, dude? You're just imagining things. Really? Then who are you talking to? Oh, fuck. Wait, I gotta save. It says choices. A cute ghost girl. No one. What do you want? Ignore Asan. A cute ghost girl. What, really? Is she single? Can you ask her if she... Wait a second. You're just messing with me, aren't you? Ghosts can't be cute, they're scary. That's very spectrist, like racist, spectrist of you, Hassan. Stereotyping ghosts is not cool. What on earth are you talking about, dude? No clue. Anyway, what are you doing here? The girls in the club room. What? They've asked me to come find you since you didn't show up. Show up to what? You're one of the girlies, are you? All club activities are suspended. Or are you saying they found the missing girl? No, she's still nowhere to be found. But I heard the police suspect she ran away from home. Yeah, very tragic, huh, dude? Despite his words, Hassan's face didn't display any kind of concern or sympathy. I can't really blame him, though. Neither he nor I had known that girl before she went missing. The only thing we share with her is being from the same high school. So? Hassan spoke, interrupting my line of thought. So what? Are you coming? I think it might be important. The club president's tone felt harsher than usual. Yeah, go ahead. I'll catch up soon. Okie dokie. Hassan then let out a smile, gave me a thumbs up, and left. I was planning to go back to my nap. You were just like sleeping on the ground outside, or? But I guess I have to stop by the club. If you're not aware of this, I am part of the literature club. Not by choice, really. It's a long story, but let's just say I was forced. Were you forced to join by your Osana Najimi, your childhood friend? I tried to ditch it many times, but my efforts were met with failure each time. So eventually, I gave up. I mean, today is the 8th. Okay, let me write that down. I guess I'm taking notes for this game. 8th of April, 2012. I guess I'll write missing girl. In a few months, the school year will be over. And since there's no way in hell I'll renew my club membership, I'll finally be free. Yep, freedom is only a few months away, so for now, I'm just going along with the flow. Can't you just not go? Okay, that's enough backstory. Let's head to the club. After walking up the stairs for a bit, I feel like I've seen this background somewhere else before. I finally arrived at my destination. The abandoned 3rd floor. Well, I suppose it isn't abandoned anymore since our club room is located here. Did I just say our club room? Stockholm Syndrome is a bitch. There you are, senpai. A short girl with long black hair greeted my eyes. I like how it's very clearly like a different art style from the guy. Classic like fan game VN. Her hair was tied up in her usual ponytail. No, it's not. And she gave me a stern look. This is none other than the otaku girl. She's a big fan of the otaku culture. The otaku culture, especially anime. Just like me! Hence why I refer to her as the otaku girl in my head. She has a real name, obviously, but I can't seem to remember it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. All you need to know is that she was the 3rd member to join this stupid club. Otaku club equals 3rd member. This is going to be important later. Gotta keep this in mind. Now that I look at her, something feels different about her today. Stare. This is... Okay, whoever wrote... So this is obviously like an anime thing, but... Was this translated from Japanese or... No, there's no way. This was written in English, I'm pretty sure. I think whoever wrote this just like saw this in other visual novels or anime. What is it, senpai? Why are you looking at me like that? God, is this gonna have like multiple endings? Am I gonna need to go hunt for endings? There's something different about you today. I'm surprised you noticed, senpai. Oh, you must be looking at my new glasses, right? I just bought them yesterday. It's not like I have bad eyesight or anything. I just thought they looked cool. What do you think, senpai? Wait, when you say new glasses, you mean you weren't wearing glasses before? Or did you get a new pair? Because the way you said it made it seem like you just decided to start wearing decorative glasses for some reason. The otaku girl peered at my face as she awaited my answer. Yeah, it suits you. It's not like they don't look good on her or anything. It's just that every time we engage in conversation, I can't shake this odd feeling of discomfort. Like there is something more to her than meets the eye. That's probably just my anti-social nature at work here, trying to read between the lines and looking for hidden meanings in everything. Oh no, I almost forgot. I was sent out to find you since that Hosni guy returned alone. Although we specifically asked him to bring you along. Anyway, Carmen-senpai, Carmen, is probably furious right now. It's weird that they have, like, Western names, but they're using Japanese tropes. Carmen-senpai. So come on, let's hurry back, senpai. Oh, we're senpai. Okay. Walking further down the corridor, it didn't take us long to arrive at the club room. The otaku girl quickly opened the door with a nervous smile on her face. I wonder why everyone is extra serious today, especially since all we do is jack shit in this club room. As in, you do jack shit. You don't. I think this is wrong. It sounds like you're saying that you are jacking shit, as in like stealing stuff. We just sit around wasting time until it's time for class. About time. Man, they should hire me to be an editor for these fan visual novels. The one uttering these words and giving me a cold look was none other than the demon girl, Carmen. Your senpai? Who is this Carmen girl, you say? Man, that will require ages to explain, but I will keep it short, just like her. Carmen was the original member of this club, and probably even the founder, if I remember correctly. She is also the sole reason I'm forced to come to this club every day. It's a long story. Just know that despite her pretty girl exterior, she's actually pretty witty and cunning. Okay, we'll write that down in the notes, it's important. Carmen equals witty and cunning. It's important to remember this stuff, guys. I'm ashamed to admit I've been outwitted by her more than a few times. When are you guys gonna start killing each other? I didn't realize walking up the stairs and coming here was that big of a task for you. The demon girl Carmen added with another displeased expression. Where the hell were you anyway? The demon girl addressed me as she shot me a confused look. Just hanging around, I replied, keeping my answer vague. It sounded like my whereabouts mattered that much. Where did you say you found him? The demon girl added. This time she was addressing Hassan. Oh, he was napping. You don't look like a Hassan. He was napping somewhere, really filthy, haha. Like bird feces were all around him and stuff. The music is very interesting. I see, that makes sense. I don't know if it's really fitting the scene right now, but okay, we get it. Mr. Senpai is a filthy person. Can we get the actual reason when we're meeting here today? Hey? I spoke as I faced a blonde, with missing an E, girl who insulted me without a moment of hesitation. Sigh. What a bitch! What's your problem? This is Anya. Here's one of the last people to join this work club. Anya. Last to join the club, and Carmen is founder of the club. Right about that time, his son mysteriously decided to join too. Ooh, does he have a crush on Hanya? Okay, what else is there? Wait, if Anya wasn't the last to join the club, if Hassan had joined after Anya, that's... Okay, what else is there about her? Oh yeah, she seems to be a good friend. She seems to be good friends with the otaku girl. Gotta write that down. Friends with otaku girl. We didn't get her name, right, for the otaku girl? She also dislikes Hassan. But then again, who doesn't really? She dislikes Hassan. I thought they were going to be blushy crushy. Fair enough, I suppose. I do owe everyone an explanation. I'm sure you all heard about the female student who went missing last week. Yeah, poor girl. I never spoke to her, but I saw her around school. She was part of the volleyball club, right? I'm sorry for taking so many notes, but otherwise I forget this stuff. Yeah, according to the police, the last place she was seen was one of the regional matches. So what's that got to do with us? For some reason, I could sense a bit of hostility behind Anya's words. I feel like your personality doesn't match your sprite. I'm sure you all must have heard about the rumors, about how she ran away because of her abusive father. Getting a lot of information. But I believe those rumors are false. What do you mean, Carmen-senpai? I believe she was actually kidnapped. What? This fucking music. Allow me to explain. A few months ago, at the beginning of this year, I was heading out of school and suddenly a person I had never seen before stood in front of me. I remember she had this distinctive hair color. It was so brown it almost looked orange. Like you? Like your hair? She looked at me dead in the eyes and spoke. If I ever disappear one day, I need you to promise me to seek the happiness your heart desires, but your soul declines. Okay. She just said that to you? Also, happiness, that's the name of the series. After she said these mysterious words, she gave me a warm hug and left. It was the first and last time she ever spoke to me. The girl's the missing student. Said cryptic thing. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. It's almost as if she knew she was going to disappear. Exactly, that's why I believe she was kidnapped. She must have felt like she was being followed, so she tried to send me a message asking for help. But I was unable to understand. That's why I need your help. If we all work together, I'm sure we can discover clues that lead to her whereabouts. I see. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be of any assistance, but count me in, Carmen-senpai. Me too. I mean, this girl sounds like a total babe. Just she has brown hair, that's all you know about her. As the MC, I'm obligated to save her. Gahahaha. Can we kill you? Can we kill this guy? Hold on a second. Aren't you guys getting ahead of yourselves here? I mean, I admit the story Carmen told is pretty weird. Can you just like go tell the cops or something? Well, all we can deduce from that story is that the missing girl was a bit of a weirdo. But that doesn't mean there is some sort of big conspiracy at work. If the girl truly felt she was in danger, I thought she would go to Carmen, a girl she never spoke to, for help. She would have gone to the police or at least informed the teacher or something. Plus, according to Carmen, that incident was months before she went missing. Considering everything I just mentioned, the most logical conclusion would be that she ran away from home. My guess is she is hiding at a relative's house, trying to stay low. You should still, like, tell the cops or something. So let's just calm down for a second, guys. Hanya's deduction was pretty fascinating. Everyone in the club stared at her with Amy's amazing eyes. Was it? Was that supposed to be like her smart deduction? Even I was amazed. Wow, what a deduction. Yet once again, I couldn't help but detect a bit of hostility behind her words. Who are we? Seems I wasn't the only one to notice that, because Carmen's expression quickly changed to a cold stare, and for once it wasn't directed at me. Despite how logical your arguments are, you can't deny the fact that the possibility that she was kidnapped still stands. She might be in great danger. Yeah. Maybe she drowned at sea too, or maybe she got killed by a polar bear, who knows? And that's exactly why we have the police force. If she's indeed kidnapped, then I'm sure trained police officers are more suited for the job of finding her. I like Anya. I think Anya is kind of spitting. Not some high school students trying to play detective. Carmen's expression grew much colder as Anya continued to explain her point of view. It felt as if she was going to lose her temper any second now, when all of a sudden she spoke. This time though it was directed at me. What about you? Yeah, I've been quiet all this time, observing our interactions without saying a single word. Even your dimwit friend gave his stupid opinion. You mean the otaku girl, right? You can't just pretend this has nothing to do with you. As a member of this club, you must take a stand just like everyone else. So who do you agree with, me or her? I mean, since this is a visual novel, since this is part 1 of a 30 series visual novel, then she was probably kidnapped. But if this was real life, yeah, she probably just ran away from home. I'm glad there's someone with common sense around here. You've made the right choice, Mr. Senpai. Sigh. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter who's right or wrong here. The club activities have been suspended by the principal themselves, so it's not like we even have a place to play Sherlock Holmes together. The afternoon classes are just about to start, so I'll be taking my leave. Anya declared as she picked picked up her bag and left. I'm so glad this whole thing is over. Things are about to spin out of control at any moment there. I quickly turned my gaze back to Carmen. Why did you put that in quotes? I can't believe she just put me on the spot like that. What the hell is going on with her? But before I could say anything, Carmen turned around and walked away without saying a single word. We're doing the Anya route. Dude, that was wild. A real life cat fight. I mean, I know it wasn't physical fight or anything, but still, it was intense. Pathetic. Is that all you men care about? Hey, don't lump me in with him. I quickly replied, trying to dissociate myself from Hassan. Is that the right word? Disassociate? But my words fell on deaf ears as the otaku girl picked up her bag and left. Forget her, dude. She's just jealous that she's not cute enough to be in a cat fight. Come on, let's head out too. They're giving bananas for dessert at the cafeteria. Let's go watch the girls eat. Alright, man, sure. I let out another long sigh as I ignored Hassan and left the room. I should never have come here. A person's life can be broken down to the choices they make. Every choice they make sends them down a path different from the one they walked before. Every choice, whether it's grand or something minuscule like choosing to scratch his ear, influences the future. Pretty unfair, don't you think? Being tested every day in your life, being asked to make a choice every second you breathe, and then being expected to make the right choice every time. It's almost laughably stupid. Yet I continue to do so. I continue to play this game. And for what? A chance to happiness? Is this meta commentary? Sigh, give me a break. I wake up every day. Oh no, this is him talking about life. I wake up every day in the hope that the choices I make will bring me one step closer to my goal. What's your goal? The dream of one day achieving true happiness. But that dream is impossible. Every choice I make sends me on a different path. You just have to go through like 30 killing games and you'll reach happiness, man. Don't worry. And just like the roots of a mighty tree, that path branches out every time I choose. Every time I play the game of life, my goal, my dreams, my happiness slips further and further away from my grasp. Just go do heroin or something. Until it's nothing but a distant star illuminating the horizon, mocking me for lacking the resolve and strength to achieve it. The problem was never with picking the correct choice over the wrong one. No, the problem was the idea of choice in itself. It took me 19 years to understand this, to comprehend my foolishness. You're 19 years old? Didn't you say you were in high school? But the moment I did, so was the moment I became free. The moment I became me, and the moment I understood what must be done. Or is this not the main character talking? I opened my eyes just to be assaulted by a major pain in the back of my head. What the hell's going on? As my eyes adjusted to the sudden light, I could distinguish a familiar, annoying grin blocking my line of sight. Really, dude? Now you're just being lazy, sleeping in the middle of the classroom like that? Don't you have a bed at home or something? What time is it? It's almost 10 a.m., dude. Break time's almost over. So come on, let's go buy something to eat before the bell rings. Maybe we can meet some cuties on the way. I'm confused about the timeline. I thought the girl said afternoon classes were about to begin, but it's 10 a.m.? Or is this a different day? You go ahead, I'll catch up soon. You're lost, dude. Gah. Sam gave me one last obnoxious smile before he finally walked away. Has been a couple of days since what happened. Okay, yeah, it's been a couple of days since what happened in the club room. Club activities are still suspended, and there's no news about the missing girl. Since that day, I haven't run into any of the club members except Hassan. I wonder how many times I wished for something to occur and spare me from going to that stupid club. But now that my wish has finally been granted, I can't say I'm exactly pleased. I had a feeling I'd find you here. I quickly turned around just to be greeted by a brown-haired girl with deep green eyes. Glad to see you taking your beauty sleep quite seriously. Why are you here? Isn't this a classroom? Why wouldn't you be here? Unable to hide my astonishment, I spoke the first words that came to my mind. I mean, can you blame me? All the time I've known her, she has never come to my classroom, not even once. I guess it's not her class. I need to talk to you about something. Sure. Don't be a dick, don't ignore her. Wait, do I only have 5 save files? Oh. This might be annoying to do, like, different choices. What is it? What's wrong? Nothing. Why did she fall silent all of a sudden? Do you mind if I wonder if she would have told me something if I had agreed with her earlier. Do you mind if we skip classes? This is going to take a while. Sure, I have PE next period, so I doubt they'll even notice my absence. Alright, let's go somewhere we can talk. Getting big Subahibi vibes. Listening to Carmen's tone was enough to convince me that she had something very important to say. I suppose you can easily deduce that just from the fact that she came here to talk to me. You can deduce that she has something to say to you because she came here to talk to you? Yeah, you can deduce that. That's a big deduction, man. Good job. And the fact that she knew I was taking a nap would suggest she was watching me sleep. Or maybe I'm just overthinking things and she just made a lucky guess. Yeah, either way, let's go and see what she wants. After okay. After gradually waking up the stairs, we arrived at the roof. A colorful view greeted my eyes. No matter how much I despise the city, I can't deny how gorgeous it looks during the early spring. This is definitely Tokyo, but are we not in Tokyo? It was called Sandy High School. Carmen took a deep breath as she gazed at the view of the city. I always come here when I need to think. It's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Tell me something, Mr. Cynical. Have you ever met someone for the first time but felt like you knew them forever? Like there's something about them that feels oddly nostalgic and even intimate? Where's she going with this? Have you? I'm not sure. Well, I have once, a few months ago. I know this sounds crazy, but when that girl spoke to me, when she said those words, I felt something strange. Like I met her ages and ages ago. Is this whole series going to be like a big time loop? I don't know how else I can describe it. You're talking about the missing girl, right? Yeah, what do you think that feeling means, Mr. Cynical? The romantic feelings for her, an early menopause sign. I don't know. These are all bad choices. This is gonna make her mad. This is gonna make her mad. And this is just like, I don't know. I guess we'll pick the top one. Hey, I'm being extremely serious here. If you didn't want to help, you should have said so from the start. None of the choices were good. What do you want me to say? The protagonist is just a dick. I don't think she liked that answer, dude. Okay, sure. I don't know. I see. I suppose it's unfair of me to ask you for an explanation about something I myself don't understand. Carmen gazed back at me. Her usual cold stare was replaced by an expression of anguish. When suddenly, a sudden gust of wind intruded on our conversation. The wind ruffled Carmen's long hair mercilessly. It's very windy up here. Carmen quickly grabbed her hair and, with a swift move, tied her long brown hair into a simple ponytail. Oh, well, and her hair also changed color when she did that. It's amazing. What is it? Why are you looking at me like that? I'll do it. You're gonna jump? Huh? I'll help you. Oh, okay. I'll help you find that girl. Huh? Why are you saying this all of a sudden? Don't you want my help? Yeah, I do. Okay, then let's both ask around and meet here every day to discuss our findings. Is that okay with you? Yes. Carmen and I spoke a bit more. We discussed possible leads and locations that could help us get closer to finding the missing girl. I could sense strong determination in Carmen's eyes. She really wanted to find the girl, no matter what it took. But what about me? Why am I doing this? Why did I decide to help her even though I have no stake in this matter? I couldn't care less if the whole world disappeared, never to be seen again. I couldn't care less if I disappeared along with it. This world isn't perfect. Unlike Carmen, I lacked any sense of motivation or drive or any interest I could call mine. Even if I tried to share Carmen's motivation and drive and call it mine, that would be just a lie. All I ever do is watch. Watch as the days pass me by. Observe as the flow of time moves forward. For better or worse, I'm nothing more than an observer. Are we the observer? Destruction, construction, two sides of the same coin. To build new ideas and new realities, it was necessary to destroy the old, defective ones. To understand the truth, I had to forget everything that was not. But some say that for light to exist, darkness must first prevail. For happiness to be experienced, sadness and tragedy must be lived. That both sides of the coin must coexist to achieve a possibility. Pathetic. Those are nothing but defeatist excuses, pointless excuses to justify their weaknesses, to put their mind at ease, to sleep a little better at night. Truly pathetic. Happiness, sadness, joy, and depression are not fixed circumstances or rules to be respected. They do not govern our lives and dictate our future unless we believe they do. Happiness, joy, peace, love, sadness, loss, and hatred. These are consequences, not causes. They are to follow, not to be followed. They are to be controlled, to be allowed, and to be deleted. The true path to happiness lies with this very same notion. A path that can't be reached but rather constructed, and I'll be the one to do so with these very same hands. I'll be the one to create a happiness that will never fade. Alright, man. I look at this good old-fashioned American bedroom. I suddenly open my eyes just to be greeted by a familiar sight. Ugh, my head. I really need to stop staying up late playing video games. My head is killing me. Is there something going on? Because his head was also hurting when he woke up earlier. But I thought that was from the sound hitting him on the back of the head. I quickly reached my hands to my temples and started massaging them in circular movements. The music is fucking insane, man. What time is it? Reaching for my phone, I quickly checked the time that was displayed on the screen. 7:10 a.m.? Can't believe I managed to wake up this early, especially since I can't even remember when I stopped gaming yesterday. Huh, he's a gamer. I quickly got ready and left my house. It's been a few days since I agreed to help Carmina with her search. Despite what I promised her, I wasn't able to find anything useful. Every student I questioned gave me the same answers. Everyone believes the missing girl ran away from home because of her abusive father. Many of her female classmates told me that she often complained about her dad, about how she's a good-for-nothing father and how he does nothing but cause her pain and suffering. I have to say, after hearing all of these stories, I'm starting to share their opinion too. I mean, if this were a movie or a TV show, something fictional, it would ultimately jump on the most thrilling possibility. But when it comes to real life, things are different. The simplest explanation is often the correct one. That's true. Sigh, I probably should say this to Carmen as well. She needs someone to ground her back to reality. I knew I shouldn't have gotten myself involved with all of this in the first place. After walking down the road for a few minutes, I eventually arrived at my high school. Alright, let's head up to class. What the fuck are you wearing? Good morning, dude. You're pretty early today. Hi. So what? He replied with a confused expression. Come on, dude. Don't you notice anything new today? Oh, fuck, I gotta start overriding my saves? Oh my god. I guess we'll override this choice because we changed it anyway. You mean your clothes? Ding ding ding. But don't call them clothes, okay? This is my official Babe Magnet uniform. What's the son's endgame? What's he planning? The son continued to talk after that, but I really couldn't bother to register anything he said. The headache I woke up with this morning was still pulsing through my brain. It continued to torture me even through the morning classes, when all of a sudden a loud bell echoed through the halls. I took a quick look at the time. The clock was showing 10:03 a.m. Shit, I'm late. Weren't you in class? I always meet Carmen at exactly 10 a.m. to discuss what we found. Let's hurry up. Moving through the stairs while avoiding hitting the students walking by, I quickly arrived at their usual meeting location, the school's roof. As I frantically looked around, I noticed I was the only one present here. Huh? Is she running late as well? No, somehow I doubt that. She must have waited and then left when I didn't show up. Yeah, that sounds like something she'll do. She probably said mean things about me under her breath as she walked away. The question, however, is where did she go? Who cares about her? Let's go hit on some cuties, dog. This was definitely written by like a 16-year-old. Jesus. The club room. You think she'll be there? Okay, I suppose I won't hurt to check. After walking down the stairs to the abandoned third floor, I arrived at the long corridor. The club room should be at the end of this corridor. Come on, let's go. Here we are. Good old club room. Somehow it feels more abandoned than usual. I suppose that makes sense. I mean, we haven't come here for a while. Okay, enough reminiscing. Carmen doesn't seem to be here anyway. Let's keep looking. I continued to search around the school, and I even checked the administration building, but she was nowhere to be found. Uh-oh, did she get kidnapped as well? Damn it, where is she? Oh, Senpai, I had a feeling it was you. Oh. Whoa, why are you so sweaty? We still don't know her name. Were you running away from a teacher? Oh, this is perfect. I should ask her about Carmen. Hey, have you seen our club president? What was the point of that line? You and Carmen Senpai? Actually, no, I haven't seen her today. I see. Why, do you need her for something? Kinda. Oh, I didn't realize you guys were friends outside of the club, I mean. The otaku girl replied as she let out a small chuckle. Well, if you really want to talk to her, then why not call her on the phone? I don't really have her number. Seriously? I mean, she gave her phone number to everyone in the club. Even your creepy friend Hosni has your number. Why is everyone calling him Hosni? Okay, I'll call her for you. The otaku girl declared as she picked up her phone and started searching through her contacts. There it is. Okay, it's ringing. The moment the otaku girl said that, an odd sound caught her ears. A ringtone, a pretty ancient one as well. Wait, this ringtone? The otaku girl suddenly yelled as she started searching for the origin of the sound. She then kneeled and picked up an old-looking cell phone from the grass. Exactly as I thought. This is Carmen Senpai's phone, no doubt about it. Huh? What is it doing here? I don't know. She must have dropped it or something. This doesn't make sense. Carmen would never make a careless move such as losing her phone. Can I take a look at it for a second? She was probably teleported into a death game. That's the only logical explanation. Damn, I think it's supposed to say, senpai. Spying on a girl's phone is not cool. It's not like that. I just wanted to check if there are any clues to her whereabouts. Why are you talking as if she's missing or something? I just need to check something. You can watch me if you like. The otaku girl looked at me with a confused expression, but then she lifted her arm and placed the old-looking phone in my hands. Thanks. Does it not have like a code you need to enter to unlock it? Quickly checking her call log, I wasn't able to find anything odd. Just that she surprisingly has a small number of contacts, maybe even fewer than I have. Let's check her inbox, maybe something is interesting there. Quickly running through her messages, there was one message that was out of place. The sender didn't have a name, and all the message said was, Old Factory. Yeah, there's only one logical thing to do. It's not even a proper sentence. After quickly checking the date this message was received, I was assaulted by a sudden realization. 12th of April, 2012, 8:58 a.m. This was sent out today, just a few hours ago. And that means Old Factory. That could be where she went. You know, the Old Factory. Everyone knows the Old Factory. I threw the cell phone back at the otaku girl and started running. If someone messaged you a mysterious message saying Old Factory, do you know where there is an Old Factory in the town you live in? What's wrong, senpai? Senpai! Old Factory. There's only one abandoned factory I can think of. The old Salem Wood Factory on the east side. It has been abandoned for almost 10 years now, ever since that fire. She must have gone there. The fire 10 years ago. I know the message didn't exactly say come to the old wood factory, but I have a strong feeling that's what it meant. I don't know how I can describe it, I just feel like there's something very important for me there. Quickly running through the city, I crossed the road and started heading east. The old Salem factory shouldn't be too far from here. Damn it, I think I just heard something crack in my back. I really should have exercised more instead of napping and playing video games all the time. Pant, pant. Come on, don't go weak on me, leg. Just a little bit more. Pant, pant. What the fuck? I'm here, pant, I'm here. Pant, pant. My heart feels like it's about to jump out of my chest. Damn it, am I that out of shape? I pushed through the rubble as I leaned on the scorched wall for support. God damn it, I can't see her anywhere. Where the hell is she? Am I at the wrong address? Oh no, they meant the other old factory. No, this is the only old factory in the city. Oh, never mind. But then, where the hell is she? Did she leave already? Am I late once again? This song is... I have the volume really low for you guys, but this is... I can up it a bit, actually. Haunted by these doubts and worries, I pushed through until I noticed a small opening at the side. Huh? A door? Could she be inside? Quickly opening the door, I pushed myself inside the room. Carmen, are you here? My voice echoed in the seemingly empty room. Then all of a sudden, a weak voice caught my ear. Huh? At the far right of the empty room, I could distinguish the silhouette of a person hunching down. Their body lay still, as if there were just another broken piece of furniture in this burned room. Barely keeping my loud breathing under control, I came closer to the figure that lay in front of me. I lifted their head slowly to gaze at their face. The girl covered in bruises greeted my eyes. Carmen, that's the girl that disappeared. Carmen, is that you? Wait, something is off. She's not Carmen. She has the same deep green eyes, the same features, but she's not her. I gazed back to the girl in astonishment when all of a sudden tears started forming at the edges of her beautiful green eyes. You're here, you're really here. The girl slowly closed her eyes as tears kept falling gently down her cheeks. When all of a sudden, the girl jumped at me, wrapping her short little arms around me. I knew you'd come for me, sob. I knew you'd find me. I've waited for so long to see you again. And now you're here, sob. You're here to save me. Save, you say? I froze in place as I kept listening to her words mixed in with incomprehensible sobbing. Something about her voice felt deeply nostalgic. I felt as if my heart was melting away with every word she spoke. And without even realizing it, I found myself gently patting her head and cringe. I'm sorry I failed, sob. I couldn't stop him. I tried, I swear, I really tried. Please don't hate me. I love you so much. Oh. Dad. Alright, moving past that. Aren't you going to say something? About what? I replied as I gazed at the orange sun setting in the distance. I explained everything from start to finish multiple times. Just tell me how you feel. Feel about what? About me! Jeez, relax, okay? I get it. So according to what you said, your name is Miral. And you're the missing volleyball girl. Yep, that's me. And you're my dad. But you're also a time traveler who came from the future to save the world. I predicted that one early. Well, from one of the futures, there isn't just one future, but multiple for different timelines and possibilities. Okay. Yay. And the reason you were lying down in the old factory is because I'm sorry. Let's try that one again. And the reason you were lying down... Okay. Calm down. The reason you were lying down in the old factory was because an interdimensional criminal kidnapped you and tortured you for important information. Let's write that one down. That's important. Captured by interdimensional criminal. And of course, the first place the interdimensional criminal takes their victim is the old factory. The old factory that burned down. Yeah, I'm not sure how you managed to expose my identity though. I was pretty careful. Sure, that makes sense. Are you the daughter of me and Carmen? Do we have a daughter in the future? Wow, I'm surprised how accepting and open-minded you are. Yeah, but do you know who's more accepting and open-minded? Health professionals. You were just kidnapped and brutally tortured. They'll help you sort out your confusion. Confusion? Sigh, so you don't believe me after all. I just think you've been through a lot and it's totally understandable to be confused in a situation like this. Reasonable reaction. It's okay, I'm used to it. You never believed anything I told you as a child. Not just me, even Mom often complained about your lack of trust in others. It's just who you are. Unable to find a proper answer to what she said, I decided to remain silent. Perhaps confused by my silence, the orange-haired girl came closer to me and suddenly wrapped her short arms around me. Why didn't you tell us this sooner if you're telling us this now? But it's okay, I still love you very much, Dad. Dad? Wish you'd stop doing that. If someone sees us hugging in the middle of the street, they'll get the wrong idea. Seems like you firmly believe that she's my daughter, who came from the future. Sigh, even if she was just kidnapped and abused by someone, I still don't understand what made her develop such delusions. Her delusions are illogical and incoherent. They go against every shred of logic and sanity in this world. Just have her say something that only you would know. Or only your daughter would know, I don't know. But then, why do I feel like my heart is melting with every word she speaks? Why do I feel this sense of nostalgia and familiarity? I can't say this word. Familiarity. There we go. When I look at her beautiful smile. Okay. Is it... If you're gonna have her in the future, you wouldn't be nostalgic looking at her now. Or have you gone through this before? Is this like a time loop and you've been doing this a bunch? It's like my mind and soul are engaged in an internal struggle inside my being. I know this must be hard for you to believe. If only your memory didn't get wiped out the last time we met. Okay, so we've gone through this before. Okay. Protagonist. Mind wipe. So this is entry 1 of 30 and we're already getting interdimensional criminal and memory wipes, huh? Huh? We met before. I quickly reply as I search around in my memory box. Have I met this girl before? I can't remember, but if we did meet, then that would explain this feeling of nostalgia. Yeah, we met in 2018. Which I suppose is the future when you consider things from your point of view. Okay, so then it doesn't matter if I got wiped or not. Although it was your... It was it was your 2012 self fused with your 2018 body. Okay. Man, we're really getting into the thick of it, huh? Man, Meryl in 2018, parentheses, 2012 self fused with 2018 body, whatever that means. Now that I think about it, I haven't apologized for the way I was acting back then. I just didn't want you to discover my identity, but I did act super mean towards you, so I hope you... Okay, stop. You lost me. Let's backtrack a bit. You're saying we met before somewhere, but I don't remember it. Why is that? Because we met in a timeline we don't belong in, and unlike me, you didn't have the TSR, so when time corrected itself, your memory was like clean. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I didn't have the TSR. Oh, let's write that down. Protagonist doesn't have, or didn't have, the TSR. So, memory got wiped when time corrected itself. We met in a timeline we don't belong in. What the hell is a TSR? Haha, that's exactly what you kept asking me last time. Although you kept forgetting its name over and over again. You're probably doing it on purpose, weren't you? How would I know? I don't remember ever meeting you before. It's okay, I'm taking notes. I won't forget. I'm sorry, Dad. I think I'm just confusing you. I'm just super happy to see you again. Okay, please, if you have important information, just say it. I never would have dreamed you'd come to save me. The moment the orange-haired girl uttered these words, a sudden realization hit me. How could I forget the real reason I was searching the factory? Carmen! Oh, yeah, Carmen! I suddenly yelled out in shock. Damn it, with everything that happened, I forgot all about her. Calm down, Dad. She's okay. Is she your mom? She left the factory right before you showed up. Huh? Really? Are you sure? Yeah, don't worry. Mom is okay. Yeah, there we go. That's a relief. Mom? Hehehe, why are you so surprised, Dad? Mom and I look practically the same at this age. But that means Carmen and I are... No, will be. The orange-haired girl gave a sly smile as she observed my total confusion. If I were to believe her story, then that would mean that Carmen would be my... No, what am I saying? This girl is obviously under trauma. She is confused. All she is saying are delusions and incoherent thoughts created by her confused brain. As I gazed at the sun that was moments away from disappearing on the horizon, I couldn't help but wish to be awakened from this weird dream. To be told that this is all fiction created by the messed up brain of a shit writer. I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but the longer I stared at the horizon, the more I realized this is really happening. The time is a river that flows in one direction from past to present and eventually to the future. Time doesn't freeze, doesn't stand, and doesn't backtrack. Time is inevitable. Sorry, I'm ESL. Listen, sometimes I can't say words, okay? Excuse me. These were the notions I came to learn and accept as I grew up. These were the notions that misguided me and blinded me from seeing the truth. Time isn't linear. It's not a river that flows in one direction. No, those are all lies. Time is like the roots of a mighty tree. It diverges, it branches out constantly in all kinds of directions and possibilities. Imagine you woke up one day to the sound of your alarm. It's 7 AM, it's time for you to get to school/work. What do? Let's say you decide to get up, get dressed, and leave. That will create a timeline where you go to school/work. But what if you decide to turn off the alarm and go back to sleep? Isn't that another timeline, such possibility worthy of its own future? Well, no, because your brain is just a physical organism. And your brain is always going to make the same decision in every scenario with the same information. So you would always make the same decision in every scenario. It's not like you have... It's determinism. You don't have free will. You're always going to make the same decision with the same information. That would mean there are two versions of your being created the moment you chose to get up or back to sleep. This is very common in fiction, but I hate this trope. It's so, like, human-centric. It's such a human-centric point of view. Like we're the only beings in the world that have free will, and we're the only things in the universe that can like alter its course. Like it's so, I don't know, I don't like it. Now imagine if time diverges each time you decide to pick a choice over the others. That would create endless possibilities, endless timelines that exist in parallel to each other. Are you following me so far? Can I imagine later that day, after you chose to either get up or go back to sleep, someone knocked on your door. You open up to find your neighbor asking you to borrow something. Is the event where your neighbor knocks on your door related to the choice you made earlier to either get up or go back to sleep? Did your previous choice have any bearing on the fact that your neighbor decided to knock on your door? I mean, maybe. Who knows? Maybe he saw us walking through the window and decided to go ask us, and he wouldn't have asked us if we stayed in bed. The answer is, of course, no. Okay, my bad. No matter what you chose earlier, the neighbor is destined to knock on your door. Okay, in this specific example, this might be true, but a problem I have with a lot of time travel stories, personally, is that they really underestimate the effects of the butterfly effect and chaos theory. Like in time travel stories, often you'll have someone go to the past and change something, and then they'll go to the future and something slightly different. But in reality, if you went to the past and changed something and went back to the future, everything would be completely different. It would be unrecognizable. If you went 50 years in the past and picked a coin off the street and then you went to the future, everyone around you wouldn't exist, and you would probably be you would probably be around all completely different people. Earth would be inhabited by completely different people, because you picking that coin means somebody is going to be a microsecond later to enter their house, and they're gonna have a bit, procreate, they're gonna have sex, and they're gonna ejaculate 1 second later, which means a different child is gonna be born, and that's gonna balloon, and in 50 years the world is gonna be completely different. But in time travel stories, they really underestimate how big of an effect that would make. Okay, slight spoilers for Steins Gate. Dude, Steins Gate was so fucking stupid about that. When we fucking sent the message to change Luca's gender, which already that doesn't make sense. That's not how fucking babies work. But anyway, we sent the message in the past to change Luca's gender. And then we're in the future where Luca's gender is changed, and everything is exactly the same. Luca's the same person, wearing the same clothes. She has the same friends as she did when she was a boy. Everything is exactly the same. I guess it's a destiny, predestined path sort of thing. But I don't know. I like my time travel stories to be a bit more what's the word? Physical, scientific, I guess. I don't like destiny, preordained stuff. I think that's kind of lame. Sorry, I kind of went on a tangent there, but that seems to be what this is hinting at. So doesn't that mean that the two timelines that diverged before have not converged back together into one timeline? No, obviously not. A ton of things are different. Your bed is going to be different depending on when you got up a bed. Things around your house, dust is going to be scattered differently. A ton of things are going to be different. I'm sure they had different paths, but now they're sharing the same continuation. No, they're not. These are called time branches. They are points of contact with thousands, if not millions, of different timelines of different possibility to converge. Dude, I'm not gonna like this time travel. I can already tell. Timelines might be endless, near infinite, but time branches are not. Time branches can be easily quantified. Easily? If we... Okay, I don't like this, personally, but if we assume free will, then there's 8 billion human people on Earth, 8 billion humans, and every human is making an infinite amount of decisions every second. It's not just about waking up or staying in bed. It could be twitching your finger slightly, or scratching your ear, or fucking blinking twice or blinking once. It would be infinite, easily manipulated. I didn't like that. Okay. I'm not gonna like the time travel in this story, I can tell. Okay, well, I guess that's I'm gonna stop here for part 1. What am I thinking so far? Okay, I guess I'll say the writing is a bit better than I expected, but I was expecting complete my expectations were really low. But I mean, the writing is it's fine, I guess. It's it kind of reminds me of old fan fictions I used to read. Pretty slow start, not really much going on. It got crazy there at the end. Dude, we're in part 1 of game 1 out of 30, and we've got interdimensional criminals, we've got memory wipes, we've got time loops, we've got people in different bodies. Like, this shit's crazy, man. Yeah, like I said at the beginning, it's very doubtful that I'm going to play this entire series. I was just curious because I stumbled upon this on itch.io. I mean, I'll probably finish this game at least, but yeah, don't hold out hope that I'm finishing this entire thing. But yeah, gonna end here for now. See you next time.